factors to consider when choosing a marriage partner. So the first thing that you have to consider is the age of your partner. If you are a man, it is something that is mandatory. It is a law that a man should marry a lady who is younger than him. Because if you marry someone who is older than you, it will be so much difficult for you to control that lady. And psychologists also say men develop slowly. Men develop slowly. If you look at even the boys and girls at the same age, a boy at 9 years can walk without trousers or can walk without clothes. But a girl at 9 years, it is so much difficult for her to walk without clothes. So that you must look at that one. So age is a very big thing that someone must consider when choosing a marriage partner. Age is not a number. Age is a factor that one should consider. The next thing is the history of a person. Look at the history of a person. How does that person has been relating with the other people? How many partners that person has? How many times does that person has become pregnant? How many children does that your partner has? Because many people, they marry someone without considering the history of a person. If somebody has a dark history, that one is a red flag that you should avoid that person. If a man you have now and is promising to marry you, and you find out that man has had several partners and they are broken up in one way or another, look at the reason. So if somebody has got several partners, that one is a red flag that this person, it is not that this person, sometimes he has not been faithful, or sometimes has not been doing some things good, that's why he has been breaking. Look at, for example, how many times has your lady aborted. If that a lady has aborted several times, how becomes weak, and sometimes it may be difficult for her to carry baby for 9 months. So that one, it may bring a nuisance to your relationship, because normally it is the children that binds people in a family. The next thing that you have to consider is the education of a person. Many men can marry a lady who is even lower than them in education. But for women, they can't marry a man who is lower for them in education. For example, a lady having degree cannot marry a man who is having certificate. It is so much difficult for them to live, because that lady will be seeing herself as a senior or as a queen in that family. But a man having a degree can marry a lady who even has not gone to school. So for men, sometimes they don't consider education level, but girls' education level matters for them a lot. So also I advise men, when you are marrying somebody or when you are choosing a marriage partner, consider the education level of that person. Because, for example, I have my let me say I have degree, and my woman dropped in a primary school. If I have visitors or I have friends who come to visit me, and some of them doesn't understand my native language or the language that lady is speaking. So if I marry somebody who can't speak in English, it will trouble me, or it will make me to avoid some friends, or sometimes I will see myself at a higher level than her. So the education level is something that is very important for you as a man to consider when marrying someone. The next thing you have to consider is the mindset of a person. Mindset is something that mindset of your partner can make you successful or can make you to go down in life. If you are, for example, you are a politician and your wife is somebody that does not like people, that thing will hinder you from reaching the level that you have. If you are a politician, politicians normally have a lot of visitors in their home, and you have a lady who does not like visitors in her home, that one will make it difficult for you to, as a man, to hold or to host your friends. So consider the mindset of your partner. If you are a person who likes business so much and your partner does not like business, that one means that you have no future together, because you are a business oriented, and your partner is not business oriented. It will be so much difficult for you to reach the level that you want. It will be so much difficult for you to achieve your dreams. So a marriage partner should be somebody who helps you to achieve your dreams, who should help you to reach the level where you want. So if you have somebody who hinders you from reaching your goals, then that person is not sweet, or it's not good for you to settle for or to have a future together with. The next thing you have to consider is the financial literacy, or how does your partner normally use money. A friend of mine advised me that before you marry a lady, take her to the supermarket and look at the first thing that she picks. If you go with her to the supermarket and the first thing she picks is yogurt, the first thing she picks is ice cream, then that lady, that is not a good girl for you to marry. Take her to the supermarket and check out what the things that she picks. If that girl will go with her to the supermarket and she knows what you lack in the house, maybe you lack flour or you lack rice. If you go with her to the supermarket, the first thing she could consider is to pick rice, to pick the things that are very important in the house first, and then she can pick the other things that are not very important or that for the luxury. So if you have somebody who likes luxury so much and you are somebody who is struggling financially, then that person is not sweet for you to marry. So these are the factors that you have to consider. The next thing is religion. You are a Christian and you have a lady who is a Muslim. It is so much difficult for you to have a future together, because in future when you have children, it will be so much difficult for children to decide which religion to go. And most of the time, most of the children go with their mothers wherever they go. So you will find that your children are Muslims and you are a Christian, and it is not healthy for that or for division to be. So I mostly advise people that if you are choosing a marriage partner, choose somebody who are in the same religion. If you are a Christian, marry a Christian. If you are a Hindu, marry a Hindu, so that your family can your family can be smooth. If you marry somebody from a different religion, he or she may try to convert you to the other religion, of which sometimes it may not be easy. The last thing you have to consider is the culture of that person. Culture is a very important thing. There are some tribes, they have to do their culture whether you like it or not. And if the culture contradicts with your culture, it will be so much difficult for you to go teaching or working with that man. For example, I was interacting with my friend and he was telling me that if they are trying to marry a lady, you must drink traditional brewers with your wife when you are naked. So if you are somebody who has been Christian, you find that it will be difficult for you to do that. So you have to consider the culture or the tribe where somebody comes from. So it is very important for you to consider this. So thank you for watching. This is just my opinion or my point of view. And thank you for watching. Comment, like, and share. Thank you.